Hi guys, this is Ashish, and I'm back with a new topic, which is Chapter 3 Introduction to Classes, Objects, and Strings. So, I'm using the 9th edition of Datal C++ How to Program. I would personally suggest people who are trying to learn C++ to use this material, as this has a lot of valid basic information, useful and only important basic stuff which will help us learn and understand C++ programming faster and even better. So let's start with the basics. What are classes? Classes are the central feature of C++. They're often called as user-defined types. To make it simple, classes consist of similar objects. For example, a class student having similar objective of learning something. The same way, class in C++ consists of similar objects. And the other point is, defining the class does not mean you define what the class name means. Class definition is followed by the keyword class and followed by the class name. For example, class tag. And I would want to tell this, please take notes of everything what is shown. Everything is important. It will be really useful in the end when we do the program. Next, what is a class member function? A member function has its definition or its prototype. It has access to all the member of a class that object. When you write, it just tells us what an object of class will consist of. So it's simple. So, defining a member function with a parameter. So there are two types: declaring outside the class, declaring inside the class. Let's start off with declaring outside the class. Requires the function declaration to be provided inside the class definition. Function name is preceded by the class name and a scope resolution operator. So we donate that with the symbol, which you can actually see it and on the screen. So this declaration informs the compiler that the function is the member of the class and it has been defined outside. So this is the syntax, which you can see on the bottom, the sentence which is written. It is the syntax. That's how you write it. So you write the return type, class name, you put the operator, and then function name. So this is declaring inside the class. When a member function is declared inside the class name and scope resolution operator are not specified in the function header. We can get it'll be really a bit confusing in the beginning, but we can get a clear idea when we do the program in the ending. So set and get member function. So there is set member function, which stores the name, get member function, which obtains the name. As I told you, this is going to be really confusing, but remember this will help us learn and understand the program, which we do in the end. And I would really suggest you to please take the notes. So initializing objects with constructors. When you write a code for a class, it is necessary for us to make the code reusable. So we place the class in a separate file for its reusability. Insulating objects with constructors. These are used to assign values to the data members. Data members cannot directly initialize the classes. Constructor is automatically called when an object is created. They have same name as the class, do not have a return type. Placing the class in a separate file for reusability. When building an object-oriented C++ program, it's customary to define reusable source code in a file that by convention has a .h file name extension known as header file. As we discussed earlier about the set member function, it stores the data or the name. So validating data with set functions. As I told you, we discussed about this earlier. Set member function, it stores the data or the name.